Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Ankit Text Classes. I am Ankit. So in this session you will learn that how you can set up your React application with a React installation, as well as we will also see the different types of methods we can create our React application. So in this session, for starting to React, so we will first see the different software that we are required to create a React application. So first one is the npm. So what is npm? Basically, npm is a software package installer, which is basically used for install, uninstall, or manage your software packages that is required to build your React application directly, or as a dependency required. So basically, npm uh, is a default package manager for the Node.js. So with the help of npm, you can easily download, install, update the dependencies of the software that is required in your application development. So basically npm is whenever you install the Node.js, it is always install npm first. So that is freely available to the use. The code is also available as open source. So we will install only Node.js inbuilt installed npm also. So what is a Node.js? With Node.js basically a server-side JavaScript runtime environment that creates a JavaScript server-side. So with the help of Node.js, you can create the application that runs on directly on the uh, server. It means machine that will be available on remotely, or the all the things that is available in a centralized mode or on a specific node. So that is the link of the website from where you can directly download the Node.js with npm. So this is the official website. So this is the link for downloading Node.js for Windows environment. So that is two different types of download links available for the Node.js. So I prefer you use the LTS version of the, that is a stable version of the Node.js. So this is the link, you can download it. I have already downloaded, so I'm not downloading it. So if you want to see that the npm on Node.js is installed on your machine or not, simply you can see the npm -v, or to check the Node.js version, you can simply type node space hyphen hyphen version. To simply open the command prompt, run as administrator mode, and type npm-v. So if npm installed, it will display the npm version. So you can see that the npm is installed, and the version that is installed is 6.14.4. After that, you can also see the node version, node space hyphen hyphen version. So Node.js version is 12.16.3. So with this command, you can see that the npm and the specific node version is installed on your machine or not. So with the help of npm, how you can install the different packages. So directly use the npm install or npm I. So npm install space package name, you can directly install for the particular package. If you uninstall the package, simply type npm uninstall then package name. So npm uninstall command uninstall a particular package from your machine or your local directory. So, you can say that with the help of the npm, you can install your application software package in two mode. First one is globally, or second one is locally. If you want to install a particular package in your machine that can be easily available on any application on your machine. So you will always install a particular package as globally. So that particular software is installed in the root location of the npm, that is in your the users under the user directory, and after that app data folder under the remote app data and npm. Uh, The second one is you can also install this as a locally if you don't want to install a particular package in your machine under the root directory of your machine. So you can directly install it under the particular project or directly in which you can if in which you want to create your application. So later in the video part, we will see and how can we install your package with the help of npm. So after installing of the npm, we will install the git. So what is a git? For example, suppose a particular package particular software that the particular team wants to build or create. So in the parallel mode, multiple person want to develop that application. So if particular person create or work on a specific file. So if user A work on the X file, and in the parallel mode person B wants to work on the Y file. So after that we have to, after development of that files, we have to merge all the changes. So for that, if the user is on the remote location and on the different cities or different countries, they are very difficult to merge it and to use. So to overcome this problem, we can use a git. So git provides a facility or gives you a particular centralized location in which you can create your project, and you can directly use that location and develop your code in the parallel mode, and directly check in the code in a particular location. You can easily manage it by using the single location. So it can be easily manageable and is easily maintainable by multiple members of the team. So git provides a specific location that is shareable to the multiple members, that can be easily taken care by all the members of the team, and easily uh, manageable to create, develop the code and deploy the code in the git location. So it is also free and open source, and it is a distributed version control system to handle everything from small to very large project with speed and efficiency. So you can download it from this site. This site is link also available in the description box of this video. So this is a Git official website. So that is the link of the Git. You can download it. So after downloading it of the Git, we will discuss about the Webpack and the Babel. So suppose if you want to create your application using the React application, so that the React application using the higher level of concept of the JavaScript, that is easily not understandable by the directly your browser. So at this situation you want a translator to translate your code into a specific format that can be easily understandable by the browser. So if your React code is easily not understandable by the browser, so we will use a Babel. So what is a Babel? Babel is a transpiler or compiler that can be used for converting the React based code or other specific higher level code to the code that is easily understandable by the browser. So what is the that code that not that can is easily understandable by the Babel but not understandable by the browser? So that is a ACMA script. Basically, what is a ACMA script? ACMA script basically a standards. With the help of these standards, you can develop your JavaScript based application. Basically, it is developed by the ACMA script international to define a different standard. With the help of these standards, you can develop your application in JavaScript. So there are different versions of ECMAScript 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 till ECMAScript 10. So till 5 till ECMAScript 5 browser can easily understandable the code. By greater than 5 browser cannot understand these concepts that are the concept not in ECMAScript 6. If you use the concepts greater than the ECMAScript version of the 5, the browser cannot understand it. So that's why we have to use a particular compiler or transpiler that converts your ECMAScript greater than 5 code into a simple ES5 code that is easily understandable by the browser. So it means the browser, every browser, Internet Explorer, Chrome, Firefox, Safari can easily understandable the concept till ES5. Greater than ES5 concepts cannot be easily understandable by the software by the browser. So that's why we will use the transpiler, that is Babel. So what is the use of the Webpack? Suppose for example we will create a SPA application. What is the SPA? SPA means single page application in which you define only you create only a single HTML file. All the contents are available, or the different website contents are available only a single page. single S, you can say in a single HTML page, that is called a single page application. So if a particular SPA contains a multiple versions or different type of JS and different type of CSS references, so it is difficult to manage the multiple JS or CSS version. So or the other situation is that the particular references can be in a different format that cannot be easily understandable by the browser. So with the help of the webpack, you can bundle these references of the independent module into a single file, that is called a bundle, that bundle your all the references JS or CSS file as well as the files that cannot easily understandable by the browser. So with the help of Babel, you can load these files and convert to a particular code that can be easily understandable by the browser. So you can use both of these in a single manner. So with the help of Webpack and Bundle and Babel, uh, you will combine all these files and create a single bundle file that can be easily understandable by your browser. So Webpack basically a module bundler that manage and loads your independent module. It creates a single file that contains all the modules. So if you want to configure it, simply create a file and named it webpack.config.js, in which you have to written the code to configure your webpack as well as to use the Babel to load the specific files and transpile it in a specific format that is easily understandable by the browser. So Babel is a compiler and transpiler that converts your ES6 code into a plain old ES5 code which can easily run by all your browsers. So now before writing a code, you have to choose your choice of the editor. You can use any of the code editor, or you can choose only Notepad to write it. So there are different type of the paid and free editors available. You can use any one of them. So mostly are the cross platform code editors. What is the means of the cross platform? It means that can be used on any type of operating system. That editors can be easily run in the Windows, in OS X or Linux. So these are the code editor which was developed by specific companies, that as the you can see that the mostly editors are free use, and WebStorm is a cross platform that is available for paid. So in this series we will use the Visual Studio Code that is developed by the Microsoft, and it is freely available to use, that is open source. So you don't need to purchase it. You can directly download it and use it. So with this is the link of the official website of the Visual Studio, that is code.visualstudio.com. So from this site you can download it. So this is the official website of Visual Studio Code. This is the link where you can download for the multiple cross platform. It means you can you can download it for the Mac OS. If you using the Mac OS, so you can download it Mac OS package. If you have a Linux, so you can download it the Linux package, or we will use the Windows x64 version. So here you can download it. So I have already downloaded. So I am not downloading it. So after downloading the code editors, so now we will see how we can install the React. So before is installation of the React, uh, we saw that we have to a particular prerequisite software that have that the requirement to create your React application. That is, first number one is npm, that is used for uninstall the particular software package is in your machine. npm is a part of the node.js, so if you install the node.js, npm is already installed with the node.js. After installation of npm and node.js, you will install the git. So git is something like similar to tfs. If you use the Visual Studio 2015, 2012, 2010. So the TFS is a version controlling system. It provides a centralized location in which you can create your project, and that can be easily available to use for any of them your team members, and you can easily check in the code into a particular TFS location, and then can be easily accessible by the other team members from this location. So there are different ways to React installation as well as creation of the React application. So at the time of creation of the application, you can install the React as well. So there are two ways to create your React application with the React installation. So first one is the create React application from scratch. It means uh, for this method, you can start your React application from zero. It means with the step by step, we will see how we can create the React application. The second method is with the help of a template that is available. You can directly install it, and with the help of this template you can create your React application. So it provides a simply a ready-made application. So you directly run it using this specific command. So basically create React app is a provides a template. So with the help of you can create a application directly without using any without using multiple commands or creating your code. It automatically creates a multiple files that is required in your the React application and development. So you have to directly run your application, and if you want to modify it, yes, you can directly modify it. So first we will see how we can create a React application from scratch. So in this method you will see there are multiple steps. So first we will create a package.json file in which we will define all the dependencies of the different software package that is that is the requirement to build your React application. So we will install it the different dependency with the help of package.json file, and we will install the React and React DOM. After that, we will install Webpack and Babel. After that, we will configure the Webpack, and we will change after that we will change the package.json file, in which we will define how we can build your React application as well as run the application. So we will see the different commands for building and running the application. After that, we will configure the Babel, in which we will define the particular setting on the behalf of this setting. It will transpile your code. After that, we will create a simple SPA application. So we will create a simple HTML file. After that, we will create a React component uh, that uh, that is rendered by your HTML file. And after that, we will create a simply build or run your application. So in the first step, we will create a simply package.json file. So first we will see what is a package.json file. Basically, package.json file is a file in which you can define all your define all the npm packages that is the need to install the particular package to your React application development. So you can define all the dependencies of your React application development, and define it all the npm packages in this file in the JSON format as name colon version format. So if you execute it using the command npm install, npm install directly install the particular package that is defined in this file. So whenever you execute the command that is npm install, it automatically download the particular package that the defined in this file, and create a folder named it node underscore modules. So in this folder, it downloads all your dependencies and install its sub dependencies as well as, and it creates a new file package.log.json, in which it writes all the installed packages as well as their dependent packages that also installed as well. So it is described by the package.log.json. It will be always created whenever you run the command npm install. So if you change a particular package in the package.json file, so when you execute the command and npm install, it updates the package.log.json file also. So so that you can directly execute it using the npm install or npm i. So a package.log.json file contains all the installed packages and their dependencies that are installed with the package. So you can create it from the command prompt as well using the npm init or npm init -y. So open a demo project, cd demo, clears the screen. Now we will create a directory under which we want to create the React application. So suppose create a project with first React app, then we will open that directory using the cd, then folder name. Now in this directory we will create a simple package.json file using the command npm init. So npm init commands helps you to create your package.json file. So simply it gives you the facility to enter a specific value for the specific key. If you want that you don't want enter a particular value, you want that the particular npm init command directly creates your package.json file with the default value. Simply type on npm init hyphen while. So it does not ask anything from you, it creates your package.json file with default value. So you can see it define your package.json name, that is the first hyphen react hyphen app. It represents your package name of your application, which it directly the it uses your folder name as your package name. If you want to enter, simply use it and npm init. So every step it asks for you to enter a specific value of the key. It enters for it asks it will ask for your name, package version, package description, the main initial entry point of your application, keywords, author, license, and so on. So the particular package.json file has been created. So in the next step we will install the React as well as the React DOM. So this is the official website of the React.js, that is reactjs.org. So you can see the different steps to install or create the React application. You can see in this website directly, or you can also see the different versions of the React as well, or different features of different versions as well of React.js. So basically, React provides a different commands for the core library of it, and React DOM represents the virtual DOM that the React create. So in the previous video we discussed that React always creates own DOM, that is called the virtual DOM, which is not which is different from the real DOM. So your React application will work on own created virtual DOM, not on the real DOM. So firstly, we will work on the virtual DOM to create or update a particular virtual DOM, and after that, at the last, we will update the real DOM with the help of the virtual DOM. So if you want to install the React package using the npm, simply type npm install react hyphen save. If you want to save these entry of the command in the package.json file, you will write at the end, that is hyphen save. It means this entry will be saved on your package.json file, because next time you can directly install it using the npm install command, because these entry is available to use for the every time, because it has been saved in the package.json file. After that, you will install the React DOM as well using npm install react DOM --save. So it means these entry also saved in the package.json file. You can also install it in a single command npm install react DOM space --, save. So it will install your React as well as React DOM combinedly with using the single command, and these entries will also save in the package.json file. So in the command prompt, simply type npm install react DOM save and press enter. So it install the React and React DOM locally because we don't use the -g. If you install it globally, simply type npm install -g and then package name. So it will install the user's directory of your machine. But if you but without using -g, it install the locally in your directory. So it install only first react app folder. So you can see that the React and React DOM version has been installed in your directory first react app, that is React 16.13.1, and React DOM version is also 16.13.1. It means the React and React DOM as well as their 8 packages has been installed in your directory. So after installing the React, the next step is to install the Webpack. So we see that we discussed that what is a Webpack. Basically, Webpack is a module bundler that bundles your independent modules in a single bundle file. With the help of the Babel, it converts your code into easily understandable code that is easily understandable by your browser. So basically, type your command npm install webpack, which represents the Webpack, and Webpack dev server, which represents the development server in which your application will run in the development server. Webpack CLI, which is represent the your commands for the command prompt, and definitely it will save in the package.json file as well. So simply install npm install webpack webpack dev server and webpack CLI to save into the package.json file. So it will take some time. So you can see that type of the error can occur at the time of the installation. It says that the particular package is not found in the particular registry file. So you can see that is the misspelled spelling mistake in the Webpack. So that why it is giving the error that the particular package is not available in the npm registry. after installing the webpack, we will install the Babel. So Babel that to define its core library with the help of the at the rate Babel hyphen core and their dependencies as well. So it will take some more time. So you can see that it is downloading the particular webpack and the other dependencies as well. So all the particular installed package will be available in the node underscore modules folder of your the current working directory, that is first hyphen react hyphen app. See, now you can see that the webpack and the webpack development server and webpack CLI has been added into your directory. So after that we will install the webpack, sorry, Babel. So I have already prepared the code. I am just copy and paste. So it will install the Babel core libraries and the other preset library that is required for transpiling convert the code that can be easily understandable by the browser. So for converting the particular code, the different particular preset in env and the preset react uh, for conversion purpose, we will require these packages as well. So we will save it in the package.depend in the package.json file as a dev dependency. So that's why I will define it as a hyphen hyphen save hyphen hyphen dev. So if you define it only as a save, so it will save your these dependency as a production mode that is available on the production as well. But if you want only it is available for the development of your React application, you will define it as a dev dependency. So in the package.json file, these entry will be available under the dev dependency, not in the production dependency. The product dependencies are those dependencies that is available in the production as well as the development mode both. In the if you define it in the dev mode, so it is only available in the development mode, not in production mode. So you can see the all the Babel core library as well as other preset library for conversion install your in your directory. So after installing the webpack and Babel, we will configure the webpack in which we will define the settings. By using these settings, we will load the Babel to load the specific file and convert it into specific format, as well as bundle the code to a single file using the Webpack. So I have already to save a time, I have already written the code. I am just copy and paste the code. So before that, we will open that directory in Visual Studio Code, because we will use the Visual Studio Code in the entire video series. So to open it from the CLI, just type code space dot. With this command, it opens Visual Studio Code directly, and open the uh, project as well. So it is opening the Visual Studio Code. So now you can see that the Visual Studio Code has been opened, and you can also see in the Explorer that the your project has also opened. That is first hyphen react hyphen app, in which you can see that the in node underscore modules folder, in which all your installed dependencies available, and you can see the package.json file that in the first step we already created, thus in which you can see the name represents represents the name of your package, version represents the version of your package, and description you can define the basically the purpose of your application. The main represents your entry point of your application. So it means whenever you run the code, it first see this file to execute your application script. In this section, we will define the particular command to build, run, and test your application. Keywords, you will define the different keywords of your projects. Author, definitely you define the name of the author or the community of, or the company under which this particular project has been developed. So you can also update all the things in the package.json file. In license as well, you can see that two sections, that is dependency, which is the production dependency, under the packages of the dependencies, that is available production as well as the development mode. In the dev dependency, you will define those dependency that is available only for your development, that is not available in the production mode, that is required only for the creation of your React application. So whenever you want to install the dependency as well as the dev dependency, you will always execute the command npm install it. So whenever you execute the command npm install, these dependency packages has been installed, and it will create the node underscore module folder, in which your installed dependency and the sub dependency has been identified as a specific folder in the node underscore modules. And it will also create a package log.json file, in which it will define the particular package entry that has been installed, and there the dependency packages installed also defined in it. So now we will create a simple webpack file to create on the new file, and named it webpack.config.json. JS. So to save a time, already written the code, just pasting the code. So in this code you can check that the constant path require path. If you want to define that a particular dependency in your code, you have to define it as a required, that a particular dependency has been required for the code listed below. So the path represents the path of your the Node.js. Whenever you installed the Node.js installed in your machine, and it creates a environment variable that is called a path, in which it defines the particular part or the directory folder of your Node.js. So after that, it also required for the HTML Webpack plugin to define the HTML file. In the modules, under the modules.export section, you will define the entry point. The entry point will be the same as defined in your package.json file. So if you use the index.js file, or any name of it, you can use the particular file to define as a entry file. So I am using the index.js file, so we have to change it in the sorry, in the webpack.config.js as well. So I change it. So the entry point of it of the application is index.js in the webpack, as well as in the package.json file as well. So both entry point will be same. So in the output folder, it will create a define a path. So it will create a directory named bundle, or under the bundle file, under the bundle folder, it will create a bundle file named it index_bundle.js. So the entry point, it will reach the index.js file and converts the particular index.js file using the specific Babel loader. It loads the particular JSX file or JSS file, that the code that is written in the React component. So it will converts it and create a bundle file under the bundle directory with name underscore index underscore bundle.js, that can be easily understandable by the browser. So this JS file we will refer or reference in the HTML file. In the dev server, you will define the different settings for the development server under which your application will run. So you can also define it port, that is 8, we are using the 8080. You can change it as well. So after that, you will define the module. In the module section, you will define the rules by which, by using this rules, the Babel converts your load your files and converts your code into a ES5 ES5 code that is easily understandable by your browser. So in the plugin section, you will define the different plugins. With the help of the plugins, it will loads your file or converts your application with Babel. Save that file. After configuring the Babel, after configuring the Webpack, we will set the command for building and running the application. So just we will open the package.json file. Under the script folder, we will define the start and build application command. So if you want to compile or build your application, or you want to create a bundle file for it, so simply define the command webpack mode production. So it will create your bundle or build your application in the production mode, that is the default mode. if you don't define the mode, it will always create build your application or create a bundle in production mode. After that, if you want to start your application with using the npm installed, so you it always run the command that is webpack dev server. It means it will use the webpack development server to run your application. The mode define in which mode you want to run your application. So that is mode is development. So it will run your application in the development mode. So in Visual Studio Code, open the package.json file in strict section, delete the text. So here we cannot test the application, simply build or start the application. So just paste the code. Npm this command will execute whenever you execute the command npm start. So if you want to build your application, whenever you execute the code npm run build, it always execute this command. So under the script section, you can define the commands for start, building and test your application. Save the file. In the next step, we will configure the settings. So for configuring the Babel, you have to create a file named it .babel.rc in which define the particular setting. By the settings, it will converts your transpile your React code. Open the Visual Studio and create a new file .babel.rc. Save it. After configuring the Babel, the next step is create a HTML file in which we will render the entire contents of your browser, which represents a single file application. So in which we will define a particular doc type, that is HTML, which represents your file is HTML file. It will use a language as a English, in which we use the meta tag. It defines a character set. It means we are using the UTF encode technique. Define the title of your page, and in which you can see that we reference the script src, that is index underscore bundle file. This file is the bundle file that has been configured in the webpack and Babel. With the help of Babel, it will create this bundle file. So this bundle file will run in your browser. So now we will create a simple HTML file. To saving it time, I am already written it and I am just creating and pasting. Create a new file, that is index.html. I have already described the code in which that is a div and id equal to root. Basically, it is a React component container. So all the React component or React code will display under this container. So that is the first requirement, that in the SP application you have to create a container that can be any element of the HTML, that is a div, that is a paragraph, or any of them, and you will define it as a id. You can give the any name of the id, and in this container all the React component will be rendered. Just save it. So next, after creating the HTML file, we will create a component. So in which so we will create a simple hello world component that will print hello world on your browser. Create a new file, named it hello world, or any name you with which name you want to create your component. Named it hello world.js. Paste. So in this component in this code you can see, 1 minute, just rename, remove the in file. You can see that I am just creating a class, named it hello world. So if you want a particular class as a component, you have to extend or inherit it using the component class that is available under the React packages. Every particular class contain a method that is required, that is render method, that always return your code that you want to render in your browser. So render browser will always return a element. So it always return a single element as a root element. So as a root element you cannot return the multiple element HTML element. For example, if you want to return two div element, define each other. If you write written that two divs that return suppose written two different words, so it will always gives the error, because the render function will always return a single root level element. So under the root element you can define the multiple elements. Likewise h1 you can define it paragraph and other headings as well. So that is allowed, but as a root element you will always return a single element. Just save this file, and after creating the package dot creating a component, we will create a starting point, that is index.js file. So at at the time of configuring the Babel and the creation of the package file, we will see a entry point. The entry point will be the particular JavaScript file that at the time of the running your application, in first it will looks that particular main file, that is index.js, or any name you can define it. So it will search for this file, index.js file, in the webpack, the creation of the webpack as well. So now we will create this file index.js. So in this code you can see that we are importing the React DOM library and the particular component, that is hello world, that I have created. So first we have to import it, and after that if you want to render it, so with the help of the React DOM, that represents the virtual DOM of your React application, will render the particular component. In the first parameter is the component name as a element tag. So if you named it hello world, so simply just opening and closing tag, you will enter the name of it. If you define it name app, you simply enter the app in the place of hello world under the opening and closing HTML tags, comma, then comma. The second parameter will be the container that you defined in the HTML page, the containers ID. So in which already discussed that the HTML file contains a root container that contains all your React component. So in the index.js file, we have to define in the render map function under which container you want to render the hello world component. So whenever you execute or bundle the file, run your application, it looks for your index.js file. In the index.js file, it looks a particular component that is hello world and render it in the container. So after that, it looks for this container in the HTML file and render the particular component under the render the component with using this index.bundle.js file that has been created with the help of Babel configure file and using Babel loader. Just save the file. After now we will see how we can build or run the application. So first we will use the npm install. With the help of npm install, we will install all the dependency for this application. After that, we will create a bundle file that using the webpack with the help of webpack. So just type use npm run build, and after that we will run the application with the using npm start. So now we will see. So if you want to execute this command using in the Visual Studio Code, you have to open the terminal, new terminal, or you can execute in the command prompt as well, in which we will execute all the previous commands. So it is initializing the terminal window. So first I will install all the dependency using the npm install and npm I. It will install all the dependencies and that we define in the package.json in the dev dependency as a dependency as well. It will install all the dependency, the dependency and its sub dependency as well. So it always creates a node underscore modules and install all the dependency in a separate, in a specific folder of your in the package, as well as its sub dependencies also. So at this time it also creates a package.log.json file also, so in which file it contains the detailed information of particular package that that are installed, as well as its required sub packages that also installed with it also contains this information. So you can see that the 26 package are looking for the funding. Why? Because the some companies because these JavaScript packages are the open source and looking for the fund to manage it and further update it. So the developers involved this is it as a npm fund. If you want that the particular warning not show again, so just config the or edit the config file. Just type the npm config edit. Yeah, so that is npm rc file that is available in your users directory of your machine. So here you can see that the location, that is C drives users, that vehicle is my machine username, that under the app data roaming, that is npm cache. So in which just find the fund in which you can see that value of fund is true. Okay, that's why it is showing that warning. If you want that the particular warning will not show, just change the value as false and save it. Next time whenever you execute the command npm install, it will not show this type of warning. CLS clear the scheme. So after installing all the dependency, we will create a bundle. Why we will create a bundle? Because the HTML pages using this referencing of the bundle file, because this bundle file contains the transpile code that has been transpiled by the Babel, that can be easily understandable by the browser, because your the react component is using the different concept, that is a class concepts or the ES6 concept, which is not understandable by your browser. So that's why we are using the Babel to transpile that code into a simple ES5 code that can be easily understandable by your browser. So you can see it's this bundle.js file, that is transpile code that easily understandable by the browser. So that's why we will use as a script src of the html file. So creating this bundle file, now first you can see that in the demo first react app, that is you can see the html file available, but the bundle folder not available. So in the web configuration file, in the output directory, the entry point will be the index.js file. It will reads the index.js file, and the output file, that is a path, that is it will create the directory name, that is bundle. In this directory it will create this file. So now you can see that the particular bundle folder is not available. Okay, and the particular file also not available. So for creating it, we simply type npm run build. So under the script section of the package.define, we define the build command that it is using when we execute the npm run build. It execute the webpack, in which mode it will building your bundle file in production mode, which is the default mode. So it is executing the command, so it will take some time. So now you can see it creates a index underscore bundle.js file. So now you can see that the bundle folder are available under your directory, project directory bundle, in which you can see the index file as well as bundle file as well. So index.xml file, you can see we are using the hello world component that is available in the hello world.js. You can see that it is showing the warning in index.js, because if you want to use the hello world in the other if you want to use this component in the other directory or other location of the project, or as well as in the other project, so you have to export it as a default. So so you have to define, you have to export it using the export default. So that's why it is giving this error. So with the help of export default and then package component in name, you will export it. After export it, you can use this component anywhere in your React application or in from the other project as well, outside the project as well. So I am running the same command again, npm run build, to update the bundle file again. So it was again because I am not saved it. So after saving that file, it now it will not giving this warning. So now you can see that the warning is not coming and it creates update the index bundle file. So now I am running the application using the command npm start. So under the package.json file start, it will execute this the command that I have defined it in the script start section. So now it is using the webpack dev server. So now you can see that automatically open your browser, that is localhost, that is using the port 8080 that we have defined in the webpack file. So it is showing the hello world. So now your application worked. You can see that the compile was compiled successfully, automatically loads it in the browser is running at the 8080 port. We define the port in the dev server. You can also change it on any port and execute directly, save the file. If you any change, your particular browser will also uh, run your application, but we have changed the port number, so we have to run again. If we define again npm start, so you can see now your application are now running in the port of on the port of 8081, and again it is showing your message hello world that we define it in the component. So now you can you see that the React application is ready. uh, this is the first way we see that how we can create the React application from scratch. So that is the first way. Now in the second way we will use a template, that is React create React app. With this template it automatically create a specific React application, and the every files that we created one by one in the first using the first way, it automatically creates all that files. We have to just run the application. It uh, uh, it runs your application, but if you want to modify it, you can change the template of this created application as well. You can add this or modify or delete the particular file from this. So if you want to use the create hyphen react app, first you have to install it using the npm install hyphen g create hyphen react hyphen app. So now you are using hyphen g, it means npm install create react app template as a globally under the users directory. It means this is the first time you have to install this template. After that, with the help of this template, you can create any number of times, any number of types. You can create the React application. So after that, with the help of the create React app, you can simply type npm init react hyphen app application name. It means first you have to install this template. After that, with the help of this template, you can create your React application. The second approach is also that the with the help of the npx, which is also part of your npm. If you are using the npm greater than equal to 6 point something version, the npm is also available. So if you don't want to install create React app as a globally, and you want to create your application without installing this template, so this situation we will use npx. So npm, it first install the particular package in your machine. After that, with this template you can create your React application. But if you don't want to install it as a globally and you directly want to create your application, so using the npx, so with npx you can directly create your React application without installing the create React app. Now we will see how we can create. Cd dot dot, just close this directory, clears the screen, create a new directory, md space new hyphen project, open the directory, type the command npx create hyphen react hyphen app, cd directory space npx create hyphen react hyphen app, and give you can give any name of your application, the name which you want to give the name of your application. So suppose first template hyphen app. So it creates your React application directly without installing it. Create hyphen React app template as a globally. It directly downloads it, and without installing it, it creates your application. It will create all the particular files, or without using any webpack. Or so you from the scratch, we see that we have to create a package.json file, configure the webpack, create HTML file, create index.js file, creating the babel file. So you can also see the restriction that you cannot give a project name that contains a is capital letters. So you have to always use small characters as a project. So it is installing the packages React DOM and other scripts to create your React application. So in this way you have to do nothing to create your raw application. So with the help of the raw application, you can update it, you can delete the existing template, you can create your own template. So the configuration part is also doing by this template. So you have not to configure it. You directly use the existing component, or you can delete the existing component, and you can create or add the other component as well, and then you can easily create the simple create React application. So it is taking the time to create your React application, mostly 5 to 10 minutes. So it can be depend on the machine to machine, or different the network connection. So it is executing. uh, so if you want to use the yarn command, the yarn is also a package manager, same as the npm. So the same work, so same action you have, you can perform also with yarn also. So a yarn is also a package manager. With the yarn, you can install or uninstall a particular package in your application. So first you have to install a particular yarn as a globally, using the command npm install hyphen hyphen g uh, yarn. And then after that, if you want to create your application, React application, just execute the command yarn create space react app, not use hyphen. With the help of yarn, you have to define yarn space create space react hyphen app space application name. So if you want to using the yarn, you can use this command. But we are using the npm. So in whole series we will use the npm, not yarn. But this is the option you can use. So it is taking the time. So after executing it, we will it will create your application and the component React component as well. So we can directly run it without executing any other command. So you can see that it is executing all the commands and sub dependencies also installing. So it is taking more time. So now it is installing the template dependencies. So here you can see that the React scripts, React DOM, React installed. It is installing the template dependencies. Now you can see that the testing library has been also dependency also installed for the testing process. JS is using for the testing framework in the React application. With the help of the JS, you can test your application in React. So now you can see that the particular command and application has been created, success created, first template app. Inside the directly you can use the npm start to start the development server. You will use the npm run build to build your app into a static file. It means you can bundle your file. Npm test, you can simply start the test and test runner. With the help of this command you can execute your test uh, test cases. You define it. uh, npm run eject removes this tool and copies build dependency config and script is to app directory. So you simply open this folder cd. Suppose, so if you use the app stack already, the first has been created using the first react app cd dot dot using simply cd first hyphen template hyphen app. Sorry, typing mistake. Now to run application directly without using or creating on any or executing other command, using npm start to run your application. So that is starting your development server. Open your browser, in it execute your localhost in 3000 port. So here you can see that this is the simplest method to creating your React application. With you using a single command you can install your application, create your application. You can see that the react page has been created and loaded into the package. So here you can see it is showing edit src slash app.js and save to reload. Windows D. Just if you want to see the code, press Ctrl C. Press Ctrl C to terminate your code in the running mode. Pin code space dot to open this project in Visual Studio Code. So it will open your Visual Studio Code and with this project. So now that project also has been opened. So now you can see the project structure using the React Create app. So now you can see that the package.json file. This is the same that we created from the scratch method. That the dependency reactor DOM and the script tag contains the particular code to start build, and the particular command has been changed because it is not using any webpack. So that why it is using the different commands for starting, building, testing, and executing your React application. It is also creating the package -log.jsn file. It is using the git ignore file. It creates a src which contains the your development component code, which contains the app.css file, app.js file, JS file. So in which the browser application, you see the under the src folder app.js file, you can edit it and open it, save to reload. That is the index.js file that is the entry point. So here you can see that the root container is the root, that it is opening the app folder, sorry, app component. So it is using the functional component. In the first ways we are using the class component, it is using the function component. So in the later video session we will see the different types of component, functional component and as well as the class component. We will create them also. Suppose we define h1 hello in react word, save, terminal, new terminal. So in the paragraph mode we just add a HTML heading hello and displaying the hello in hello world in as a h1 element. So I am starting again, run the application and npm start. Now you can see that it is executing the react script start, because in the start script section it is executing this command react script start. Or in this our case we are using the webpack, so that's why it is executing the webpack command. So with the help of this template it is not using the webpack. So these are the several ways or different using the different techniques of developing the applications. So which want to use, you can prefer the ways. You can, if you want to create a from scratch, you simply follow the steps in the that has been seen, that have already been seen. And with the using that this template you can create the application in with the single command. So now you can see the edited code has been rendered in your browser. So that is the simple application that we can create using the react. So in the upcoming videos we will discuss the different features of your the react.js in broad manner. So that's it from this video. If you like this video, please share it in your uh, friend groups. That's why everyone can this takes the benefit of this free video tutorial series and can learn react from scratch and develop the web application using the React application. So that's it from this video. Bye, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you very much.